Hey guys, it's your girl Topanga Von T, and we are Tip of the Spear. I'm with these two guys who love to be on the tip of it. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Pause. My name G's, straight from Pleasantville, New Jersey. What's going on?
What's up, y'all? My name Big O the Pud.
And I am your guest host, Topanga, born and raised in Atlantic City, New Jersey. But I'm a hobo and a gypsy, so whoever's air mattress is free, that's where I live at. Here on Tip of the Spear, we're going to speak on all things hip-hop culture, all things mainstream, what's going on, current events. Anything else you want to add, G?
Nah, you covered it all.
Anything else you want to add?
Not at all. You got it.
And he's not as big as he appears in person, trust me. We are going to dig right into the topics. Let's get into the connection and the relationship of drug addiction, drug use, and hip-hop. What would you like to speak on it, G?
I would say that drugs and hip-hop is something that's always been there, always going to be there, because you rapping about... Hip-hop is about telling about what you came from, you know what I mean? Telling about what you experienced. So,
for sure.
Me personally, if I was a rapper, I'm from Woodland Avenue, you feel me? Like, shout out to the Ville, you know what I mean? If I was rapping about what I seen growing up, it would be about junkies, drug dealers, ballers, hustlers, you know what I mean? Like, athletes, stuff like that. Like, that's pretty much, you know what I mean? That's pretty much any kid in the inner city ghetto, that's what you're going to see. Like, and that's what hip-hop is. It's a reflection of our reality.
I mean, drugs are always going to be a part of hip-hop just because the people that's in, the forefront right now always feel creative off the drugs. However, it's another group of people that don't gotta take drugs and still do hip hop, but it don't relate to the masses. Cause like 1 degree of separation, somebody that does drugs. It just so happens that in hip hop, it moved from the person selling the drugs to the person using the drugs. So now the junkies is on top.
My opinion is the relationship between addicts, drug use, drug abuse, is really, really sensitive for me. I really, really dislike this culture with drugs and hip hop. Let's just be honest. Most of the people that are rapping about drugs mainstream don't even use drugs or are clean now at the moment. And they're not being authentic and true to that because it does not sell.
It's like Future. He like, I seen a
Amigos.
I seen a interview where like Juice WRLD said like when he first met Future, he basically said, "Yo, you the reason I drunk lean. Like I first tried it." And Future was like, kind of basically, Juice WRLD said Future basically apologized to him because like he was like, "Yo, like my bad," but like Future don't do no drugs. Juice WRLD said he was just drinking water in the studio. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like no drugs at all. Like all the drugs he rap about is not there. Like you know what I mean? And what you was and to piggyback off what you were saying about people that's not from our culture or didn't grow up how we grew up that just admire what we do. That's because they want to be us. Like, they want to be.
Real.
And anybody from, and I always say this,
one.
anybody from the hood don't want to be from the hood. Like, niggas from the ghetto don't want to be from the ghetto. It was just a circumstance you was in, and you made the best out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that music and drugs have always had a relationship. If you go back to jazz, you go back to that culture, dope was, what they did.
rock and roll, Jimi Hendrix.
Rock and roll, drugs.
Right.
You know
rock music was drugs. I mean, it's always been a part of culture. Creatives and addiction have always been a part of the culture, whether it's artists, music artists, performance artists.
A creative and drugs
artists.
is kind of like, that's like, it goes hand in hand down there,
Yeah, it goes hand
Especially
in hand.
psychedelics, like
mushrooms,
shit
the
like that.
The problem is it is so popularized that it's not a backdoor thing. Ray Charles got secretly high. It wasn't something that was exploited and glorified. When people were secretly getting high, it wasn't something that so many people copy and mirror and go and say, I want to be like this. They weren't. Now, they might see Elvis Presley and want to copy his hair. They're not sniffing coke in the back because they don't know Elvis Presley has a coke addiction. That's not brought to the mainstream. So now it's like, I want to have my hair like Tyga. Oh, Tyga's sniffing coke. Let me sniff coke too, because Tyga's got his hair like this and he's sniffing coke and he's getting girls. So it's the image that's being put out there. It's not a secret anymore. Our parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles got high back in the day. It was a secret. It wasn't something that you talked about. It wasn't something you said, my mom was lit as hell last night. It wasn't something you said.
Right.
Now you can be like, my mom was lit last night. She was bugging on my dad.
So is the problem just the way it's presented?
It's the way it's
people
presented.
Been talking about drugs since back then. They just said it differently. They ain't say, you feel me, pop
Free
the pill.
basing. Yeah,
They ain't say none of that. Or like the blunt. nowadays it's just so simple. They just say it outright. But back in the day, they mastered with what their lyrics was. They used real metaphors.
And also now drugs are presented in a more formal way. I mean, nobody's gonna glamorize smoking a crack pipe, but
At
a
all.
pill that might be colorful or might look a certain way, and the people that do it look a certain way. They can, you know what I'm saying?
I can't even be like a hypocrite. Like some of my favorite rap artists, like just rap about doing all the drugs in the world. Like, and it's just like I listen to the shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like at some point what you were saying, like how like to piggyback off what Pang was saying about how like you saying like the artists, they basically people look up to like I want to do like this, I want to be them, I want to be that. I feel like at a certain point, it like as a parent or as like a parent of a a young youth that can be influenced easily, you should be telling them like they should know. They should be taught never look up to a celebrity. You know what I mean? Like celebrities ain't who you look up to. They don't understand regular life like you. You know what I mean? They might have just came from that, or they might be years removed, but they don't really understand the everyday life of a regular person. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's why like I really don't like I don't look up to a celebrity. You know what I mean? Like
I look up to tons of
I don't-
celebrities.
I don't look up to like me personally. I don't look up to celebrities.
I look up to tons of
admire
people,
what
though.
they do.
Yeah, I admire a lot of
but like
people.
like I'm not gonna say I don't look up to celebrities because that'd be a lie.
Yeah, I
But
admire
like
tons of
certain like
celebrities.
most music artists, I'm not really like looking up to. The ones I look up to usually was the athletes. Like you know
Even
what I mean?
athletes
And it
are
was the
shitty
athletes.
people.
Oh, a lot of athletes are shitty people.
Shitty people,
But the
horrible.
ones like
You can't.
LeBron,
You look up to Magic Johnson back in the day. That's not gonna mean you're gonna catch AIDS. You have to instill certain things and traits and standings in your children so they know the difference between the craft and the person.
So
Absolutely.
is it really about the parents raising their children or the artists? with their
Parents are to
music?
raise children. It's not your teacher's job to raise your children. It's not the street's job.
Exactly.
These artists are artists. That's not their job to be role models. It's not that.
Understood.
No. These artists are not role models. Stop putting that responsibility on them. They are not role models.
But once you get in
Stop
that light,
expecting these Disney kids to stay kids forever. They are going to make mistakes. They are not responding. You can't be hard on them because it's like, oh, they can't grow up. My kids look up to them. No, they need to grow up.
but once you get in that
I
light,
agree.
is the responsibility of
Nope.
being a role model
Nope.
just inherited?
Never was. That's us
That's
putting
not
that on them.
that's not a celebrity.
We put that on them.
They
They
were
were-
a role model. That's what people got celebrity. That's what people got celebrity fucked up. Like it's not never a celebrity's. That's not their job. Their job is to entertain us.
entertain us.
That's it. Like their job is literally to entertain us. That's why I say I don't look up to celebrities because they're not the people to look up to. I don't look up to. I look up to people like local activists that's doing shit in our community. You know what I mean? Local brand managers, niggas that's got their own brand that's selling something.
And
that's
even
really
them.
out here beating the street hustling.
And
like
even
them the
them,
type of
they're
people I
not-
look up to.
Even them, they're not role models. They're not. It's not the local clothing brand. The person that owns it is not. It's not his responsibility to be a role model to your children. No,
Nope.
it doesn't matter how many games he goes to, how many events he's at, how many mentorship. It's not his responsibility to be your child's role model.
So who should your children look up to as role models?
Role models start at home, and that's you instill those things in them.
I feel like
home.
I feel like honestly on some real shit because like I like I grew up with both parents in my life like raised me, you know what I mean, but like I had other male figures that
Yeah,
was in
the
my
people
life.
that-
You feel me?
yes,
I had
they-
Coach Stell at the rec.
Exactly.
I
They
had
take now those
high school
people.
coaches,
Yes,
shit like
those
that.
people. Yes, those
Those
people.
are the people your kids need to
They
be
are authority
close
figures.
with.
That's yes, they're authority figures. They sign up to be pillars in the community. They sign up. The local coaches,
Mm-hmm.
local teacher, things like that. They sign up to be these people, these pillars in the community.
Right.
Those people, not the local athlete, the local drug dealer. No, there's not their job.
I can't even style. I can't. Once again, I can't lie. I looked up to the drug dealers when I was a little nigga.
And
Those
it's-
was the
and it's
niggas
not
with
their
the-
responsibility
Those are the
to
niggas
be
with the
your-
cars, the niggas with the jewelry, the niggas with the girls, the niggas that didn't go to school. They was
Right.
outside all day. You feel me? Those was the niggas. I'm like, damn, I want to be like these niggas. I want to get money. I want to do. You know what I mean? But
And it's your
I
parents' job to be
luckily
on
I had
top of your ass.
Not even. Luckily, I had an older brother. Shout out to my brother Nate. That nigga like.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to say, yo, that ain't what you do. I just watched what he did. You know what I mean? Just watch what he did. He went to school, nigga played ball, just chill. He was real quiet, laid back. I was never the quiet one, but I always was like watching my brother, seeing how he ain't never getting, niggas wasn't shooting at him. He wasn't getting into fights. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, it was just, you follow what you see. You know what I mean? Most of the time you're going to follow what you see or the shit that, that's really,
Yes.
the shit that influence, the shit that, somebody that really can see. Because I mean, I was impressionable. I was young, 4 years younger than my brother. So we never was
Definitely
really in school
impressionable.
together. He was in high school. I was in middle school. He left. I came to high school. So it was like we never was really in school together. So I just basically had to learn from his mistakes. Like everything I watched every day was him. Like, you know what I mean? So seeing that, that's something that I feel like that's why I'm kind of glad my kids is the age apart they are, because with my oldest, she gonna do everything, make all the mistakes, and my son could be able to see that and be like, I'm gonna do it this way. You feel me?
But what
Like,
age when your kids get old enough, right, to be like, I choose to look up to this person? Like 2000, we was talking about it earlier, like 2013, or when that Chief Keef video dropped. When that kid started looking
at
at
that
the
point,
Chief
bro,
Keef in the living room.
and this is what I tell my wife all the time about
Who
even being a parent, bro.
responsibility?
As a parent, and this is the perfect analogy. I gave this to my wife, and I'm glad I can say this right here at this moment. Being a parent is like going to the bowling alley and playing on the bowling lane with the bumpers on it. As a parent, we just the bumpers. You get what I'm saying? We just gotta. Our kid is the bowling ball. We just the bumpers.
I like
we gotta
that.
keep
I
them
like
in.
that.
You feel me? To hit the pins eventually, but we just guiding them. That's it. We can't make decisions for them. We can't do. You know what I mean?
Free
None
will.
of that shit. Like at a certain point, it's gonna get to a point where my kids got to make their own decisions. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
I went through the same thing. You know what I mean?
And we cannot hold pop culture
Right.
or media or any of those people responsible like they tried to do back in the day to NWA and all these. We cannot putting explicit titles across albums, stopping certain concerts, ways people dance. These are not these public figures' responsibilities to raise our children, to raise society.
And the ones that
Is it
do,
no wait, are they influential? Yes.
hell yeah.
And that is your job to be on top of them. Now, will I say the young people
Yeah.
would I say the artists should be a little more conscious of what they're doing and how they're presenting it? Yes. But it's not their responsibility to guide your children.
So it starts at home.
It starts at
is the moral of
home.
the story.
It starts at home. Should these artists take more of a stride to watch how they present drugs and sex and being promiscuous and things like that in the culture? Yes, because hip hop is so mainstream. Because hip hop is the leaders. Because hip hop is the genre that people aspire to be like. Yes. Yes, they should. But is it their responsibility? No. And if they don't do it and it never changes, we have to take control.
And and we shouldn't. And people be like caring so much that a celebrity didn't speak on this or a celebrity didn't do that. It's not their job. It's really not. Like, yeah, they're influential. Yeah, they should, but it's not their job. Like,
It's not athletes' jobs either.
I
It's
agree.
not, it definitely is.
I agree with that.
No.
Definitely agree.
No, definitely. All right, so let's get into a topic that is a little touchy for some people: the Super Bowl predictions. I'm gonna sit this one out because
it's right now when we're recording this. Y'all gonna get this on Friday. You feel me? So y'all gonna know who won the Seattle Green Bay game. We recording this on a Sunday at 9:30 at night. So right now, Seattle busting that ass.
No.
Seattle losing. Okay. So,
Hey, it's 23-28 and we coming back. What you talking about?
yeah,
4 minutes left. 5 minutes left.
Super Bowl predictions. If we're gonna talk Super Bowl, first let me say Tennessee Titans. Shout out to the Titans, man. They did some like
Derrick Henry's crazy.
Shout out to Derrick Henry, the real horse. Like, he really doing it. Like, that's he went to my favorite college team, Alabama. You know what I mean? That's where my family from, so that's where, you know what I mean, that's my favorite school. But I think Super Bowl predictions, my original predictions was the Ravens versus the Eagles. So both the teams I picked lost. So now it's like I got to go back. Right now I'm going San Fran. I guess I got to go San Fran versus Kansas City. They just put up them to 60 points.
What colors are those teams?
They both red.
Oh, okay.
San Fran is like burgundy and like tan is gold, and then Kansas City is like,
Is that like the 49ers?
yeah, 49ers versus the Chiefs. So I got 49ers versus the Chiefs. I'm pretty much.
Shit.
That's
I
pretty
still
much.
got my Seahawks. We in it. We got 4 minutes left to make a move. Seahawks. Probably Chiefs.
Seahawks and the Chiefs.
What
Yeah,
colors are
probably
those
Chiefs.
teams?
Seahawks is blue, navy blue, green, white.
Yeah, you don't know what teams these are, do you?
I knew the 49ers.
Well, that's
So
good.
what
That's
team
a
you think will
start.
win the Super Bowl?
Out of the names. Just off names.
Out of the names.
Just off names. Chiefs, Seahawks, 49ers.
Packers.
The Packers.
Said the
Packing,
Packers.
baby. They're packing.
Oh, that's why you like that
Tip
name.
of the spear, baby. Tip of the
Oh, we
spear.
turning some shit sexual.
Sexual. Packing. I could be talking about a warehouse.
Oh, big boxes, big cardboard.
Like Big O. By the way, disclosure, he is not that big in person.
Anyway,
What does it say on the rear view
That's
mirrors?
wild.
This view might be a little, what does it
They
say?
say objects in this mirror are closer than they may appear.
He's not that big in person.
it's big O.
So I think this is a perfect time for our segment to defend those who cannot speak for themselves because they're rich and they don't give a fuck about our broke ass opinions. So who is someone that you might want to give a little bit more insight on or defend them with your broke ass opinion?
Kanye.
I would like to give my broke ass opinion on City Girls.
I would like to give my broke ass opinion on my guy, J. Cole.
Do we have to defend them or can we give an opinion about them?
We can give an opinion on it. We don't have to
I'm
defend
gonna switch
them.
mine to Jay-Z. Because I got some shit to say about Jay-Z.
Okay, how about this? We're going to speak on Jay-Z, but you're going to keep it a Kanye because I definitely think that it needs to be spoken on. One thing I would like to say before we start this is I would like to remind people that you are allowed to grow. You are allowed to evolve. You are not the same person you were at 18. You are not going to be the same person at 25 or 35. So can we keep this in mind that these people are pushing 50, some of these artists. These people are pushing 30. They are allowed to evolve, and they do not have to always be sipping on scissor for the rest of their lives. Speaking of Kanye, he is allowed to love the Lord and make music about it no matter how many sex tapes his wife has made. That is no reflection of his growth. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You're telling me that people are not allowed to believe and have faith and change and evolve and overcome things, whether it's for 5 years or 5 minutes.
What kills me is the hypocrisy in people. Your grandma could go to church every Sunday, but Kanye can't take a choir and spread a word of the same shit your grandmother going to learn about and that minister about and all that. But a hip hop artist can't like go do it in his own creative way. Take the same Sunday service church that you're gonna go to,
right,
and juice it up a little bit. The same. All he did was take a black church on the road, a black choir on the road. Like
Remix
you go to
some
any,
songs.
you go to any black church, a real black church, that choir gonna be hitting. Like,
and they remix some rap songs.
You go to any real black church, that choir is gonna be
sure.
sounding just like Kanye's choir. You know what I mean? They're gonna sound good. I feel like as black people, the church that was one of like. The black church, that was a cultural staple in all the communities. You know what I mean? Like,
and it was no, like you said, it was never a reflection. Your mom could go out and party and do what she do,
and
she
come
went
straight
to church
and
on
go
Sunday.
straight to church on Sunday.
Yes.
No issue. Yeah. But everybody's so upset that Kanye made a gospel album. Like, bro,
wasn't. No, let's not call it a gospel album. It was more like inspirational. It wasn't that gospel.
It was gospel.
It was no different than the samples that other. It was no different than samples that other hip hop artists.
Now I'm gonna say it's gospel because it was classified as gospel, and I don't
the
think
first one you was that think it was that gospel.
I
You
don't
think the
think
first one was that gospel?
I don't think he cursed on it at all.
We don't have to curse. There's rappers that don't curse.
No, I'm just saying though. I'm just thinking. Will Smith. I ain't never listening to Will Smith songs.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying. Well, Will Smith didn't curse, so he wasn't gospel.
No, he wasn't. But this is one of the reasons I'm saying this was though. It wasn't. It was no curse words in it, and it was like a choir. And another thing I liked about it, real instruments was being played during his.
Yeah,
like,
give me Beach
There was a
Boy
lot of
vibes.
real instruments during that album, so that was like. But people hate Kanye. People hate greatness. I've realized that.
Yeah,
like,
he's definitely a mad.
People just hate.
And most
greatness.
geniuses are mad. Most geniuses are flawed, sick, twisted, and mad. And he's never denied that. He's never denied being fucked up in the head.
Agreed.
And most of our family members have tried different religions, whether it be from incarceration or meeting new people, moving to new areas. They have tried other religions and other views and things.
For sure.
Marriages. You know how many people have flipped and flopped out of religion and marriages? So why can't Kanye West? I heard a lot of people say they believe he's trying to make money. I mean, every artist is trying to make money. So
Time out. Ain't that what your reverend doing when he's sitting the plate around 6 times in
I
the
don't
first
like
hour of
that.
the church? Like, ain't he making money? Like, I don't know. People just stupid at this point. Like, a lot of
He
people
has
just
10 kids.
a lot
What is he
of
supposed to
people,
not make money? He's supposed to make it for free and just.
a lot of people really just don't think. Like, people don't think before they say stuff. They don't think before like, and it'd be annoying, bro. That's why the internet is like. The internet, I gotta go on the internet for laughs, bro. That's it. I cannot take nothing on the internet serious.
That's
Like
it's
I go on
hurtful.
the internet for laughs because it's like
Yeah, it could be a hurt.
Why
it could
wouldn't
be
you make merchandise on your tour, your world tour? You feel me? Nah, I agree with that.
Yeah, and
It don't make sense.
Yeah, it could be a hurtful place. It could be, and it shouldn't be that serious. But it's real life. I hate when people try to say the internet's not real life. Okay, and
It's
who
not. The
who are you
internet ain't real
defending
life.
with your broke ass?
J. Cole, because people don't give him proper respect. They put him a tier below Kendrick and Drake, number one. And then the people who control the culture as far as hip hop, the young people, they got something against J. Cole. They started a whole meme for him.
And where did that? He went to Rolling Loud. Was it Rolling Loud? Was that Rolling Loud? And
Tyler the Creator fans was booting.
No,
the
that was
stage,
Drake.
Frank Ocean.
No, where would the issue came from? J. Cole went.
Oh, Lil
Lil
Pump
Pump.
and Perp Smoke.
Smoke
That's
Perp.
where the
Smoke
young
Perp.
people. That's where the young people got offended. Really offended by by J. Cole.
Yeah.
And he explained his
No,
song
it
1990.
started when he dropped that night when he dropped KOD and he dropped that song at the end.
Yes.
And he didn't even say nothing but little nigga get your money off them tours. Cause that album money ain't going to be the money that's you going to keep.
Give
Like
him
that's
game.
basically what he told him. He gave him game. Like this tour money is how you going to eat for the rest of your life.
Jewels and
like,
nuggets.
That's it. That's all he was giving him was game. Lil Pump got got offended, whatever.
Definitely
and
clout
him and
chasing.
Cole end up sitting down and end up
Having
doing
a
a whole
talking
interview.
interview.
Like,
Broke
Yeah,
bread
exactly.
with
And
him
I
like
think
a
Pump was
little
definitely
homie.
clout
Yeah,
chasing.
like-
I mean, he's the same person that tried to make a comment on Tupac. I mean, to get some. He said, Tupac was ass and trash and didn't matter and something of that nature. I think he just was trying to get exposure at that moment. And
I mean, you Lil Pump though. Like, you don't gotta try. Like, you Lil Pump. Like, Gucci Gang. Like, everybody know that song. My kids know that song.
yeah, you're like one of those little.
Yeah, I mean,
Riding Dirty, Chameleonaire, won a Grammy. I mean, it happens.
yeah,
We let that
that's a
happen.
good song, though.
Let's
That's a great
let's
song.
take a pause for that. We let that happen, culture. We let a Grammy be given to a guy named Chameleonaire for a song called.
Yeah, that was a good
Riding
song though. Like,
No.
it was a good
People
song.
was really riding dirty and could relate. To
Niggas
that.
was riding
No.
dirty. Like,
Dirty. You see me rolling.
Yeah.
They hating.
No.
That was hot.
Patrolling, they try to catch me riding dirty.
And then he dropped that one song.
That was one of those. If a song is remixed by Weird Al,
You out of here. It's a hit.
can we talk about where? Let's pause before I do my pick. City Girl, Weird Al is very important to the culture.
Who's Weird Al?
The guy that remixed every song in hip hop as a kid, the white guy.
He
with
important to everybody who know him. If you
Weird
don't-
Al.
If you don't know him, he's not important.
Nigga ain't
my
He
important
does
to me.
not know him.
It's like Kids Bop in hip hop and Weird Al. These people, Kids Bop matters. When it comes to the culture, Kids Bop matters.
My dad let me watch Belly when I was 5. I don't know what Kids Bop is.
My daughter watches Kids Bop.
I don't know what Kids Bop is at all. Like,
Okay, and I would like to defend City Girls. I am defending the City Girls, not because I'm a woman, because City Girls is a part of the culture. Can we not forget that there's Foxy Browns and Little Kims, and there have always been Queen Latifahs and MC Lights. They've never taken the light from any. They're never, when their era of Queen Latifahs and MC Lights, it never took the shine from Little Kims and Foxy Browns. They coexisted together. It didn't mean that these women would be less because this is the role model they have, and these women would be less because this is the role model they have. No. Women were still Lauryn Hills, they were still Erykah Badu's, and there were still women that were Trinas, and there were still women that were Foxy Browns. Women have different levels and layers. One type of woman making one type of music and one type of woman making another type of woman is not going to influence a culture and keep other women from shining. All the natural women that are organic and inspirational, and they make memes and quotes, and their products are natural and they're organic, they'll still be the same grassy ass bitches.
What's being said about city girls?
City
as far as the
girls,
culture?
wild girls who are promiscuous or who are
they perpetuate stereotypes of black women.
No, but
That's
no.
exactly what they
No,
do.
but that's no different than the sister with the afro and she's all aggressive and pro-black power. That's a whole nother stereotype that's true. These are true. Some of these stereotypes are true because black women have different layers. There's no different than a white woman that's grunge and the white woman that's pop and the white woman that's country. This does not take away from the culture. City girls is a part of the culture. They're Miami. They're no different than a Trina. Just like the Erykah Badu's and the Lauryn Hills. It
City
takes
Girls
nothing.
is just 3 Trinas.
Yeah, they're Trinas.
That's
I
all
need
it really
people
is.
to understand.
Like, I agree with that. Like, I
A
agree.
woman that is conservative will always be a woman that's conservative. It doesn't matter if she listens to City Girls or not. It doesn't matter. I had no conservative women that listen to City Girls because it's like their little guilty pleasure because it's something they could say that they would never say in real life and never do. And then I know girls that listen to City Girls because that's the type of girls they are. And there's girls that listen to all that organic ass Lauryn Hill music of the soul and they're whores. Whores, I tell you. Whores. Don't let that shit fool you. They will fuck your friend. Yeah, without a condom. I've seen it. I know them.
Goodness.
Yeah, days in. They're whores.
I don't think your music choice got anything to do with
Oh,
your,
yeah, they're
with
sucking
your
dick.
whorism.
Oh, they're sucking dick. Lots of dick. Don't let that fucking Janae Ayoko shit fool you. They're triggered on penises.
Trigger on. That's crazy.
Yo, but I got a question though. The City Girls now is that something that you like? Is that something that you want, that you like, the song, the type of music they make? You think that's like acceptable? Like,
I mean, what did Little Kim say? I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips on the shit. That's like an iconic song.
but
So
that's
she
that's
evolved.
real life though.
So she evolved.
Trina.
No, I'm asking you. I'm just saying. I'm
Trina
asking you
quoted-
because we both got daughters, so we know like
Trina quoted, "I make them eat it while my period's on."
That's dirty.
That's pretty fucking.
that's very filthy.
And he's dirty because he ain't stopped.
Oh, he didn't stop. And it's niggas still
That's
doing
very
that.
filthy.
I'm just saying, these women have quoted these things far before city girls have ever done it. What did Trina say? If I was a virgin, I'd lose it by the time I'm 10. If she could do it all over again, I think that was the lyric in her and
That's a
Trick
wild
Daddy song.
lyric.
I mean,
Nah,
women,
that wouldn't have made the
put
album
it
cut.
in your
I'm sorry.
mouth.
That wouldn't have
Not
made the album
today.
cut for me.
No, I mean, we're talking about Freaknik days. That definitely made the. I mean, we're not gonna. Let's just not act like most of our mamas listen to this music. Not everybody's mama, but my mama definitely did.
So don't shame promiscuousness.
That's,
You saying
that-
don't
that's
shame
no different than
promiscuity because
because
it happens.
Pat Benatar was promiscuous and no one stopped Pat Benatar. She's a rock star and no one stopped Guns N' Roses from being promiscuous. No one stops these rock stars. Black people are the new rock stars. Hip hop is the new rock
I
stars.
mean, our president's
Well,
wife got
how'd they
pictures of her
say
titties
it,
out,
though?
so it's like
Yeah.
that's
But
what
how'd they say it? They said I'm gonna just
I make him eat
Go
it
and
while
gobble
my
on it.
period's on.
That's the hip-hop culture.
My neck, my back.
hip hop culture.
First, you gotta put
And
your
my
neck
crack.
into it.
What about Pat Benatar? How she said? I'm
Pat
gonna show
Benatar,
him a good time.
I'll sniff coke off his shaft of his penis.
Oh, she was lit. I don't know who that is. She was a bucket. Pat Benatar was a bucket. If
See,
she
I don't
said
know who that is.
I
So
mean,
I'm
there
not
would be
even-
no scrubs with no pigeons. So let's not judge.
Understood.
I am defending city girls and all the promiscuous female hip hop artists, but that also I love all the women that aren't promiscuous. I love all the other hip hop artists that are
the
different.
Rhapsodies of the world.
The Rhapsodies, they're
Yeah,
all important
she
too.
dope.
They're all important
be
too.
sexy
The
in a
reason
turtleneck.
why they're not as mainstream is right now men are sick of looking at other men rap. They've seen the battle rap. We've seen you in each other's face. We've seen all of that. We've seen niggas talk about money. We've seen niggas sit in front of cars. We've seen niggas talk about bitches that they fuck. We see niggas fuck bitches and then talk about how they fuck them. We want to see hot girls half naked rapping about the bitches they fuck. That's it.
I remember
That's
in a
it.
point in my life where rap was only like I say like early like before 2010, so it had to be like 2005.
So Pride and
it was rap was basically either
Before
crunk
Nicki.
music. It was either crunk music.
Ooh.
This is when Atlanta really started taking over.
Daytime.
Crunk,
Like,
yeah, Atlanta
it
took
was
over.
either crunk music and it was either like niggas like Young Jeezy was coming out like that
Or
was
like that bass music, that jerk music.
Yeah, it was either that and then it was
dance.
like
It was like dances. Any songs with dances.
and then it was niggas like
It was called hyphy.
every song they was telling hyphy.
Laffy Taffy, all that stuff. It was dance songs, catchy commercial dance songs. You know,
There wasn't really too much conscious rap back. Well, I guess I was young, just really only listening to whatever came on 106 in Park, I was in there.
Yeah,
Like-
commercial.
Yeah, top 10.
Hip hop got commercial, and once it got commercial, we started to see how marketing was done with hip hop and how we have this list, this list, and these are the checkpoints we need to hit: catchy name, catchy look, catchy clothes, catchy song, cheesy, and a little street. And once we started seeing that, we seen hip hop on TRL, we seen on MTV, we seen on VH1. They found a way to make hip hop commercial, and that was around 2009 and stuff like that.
I was probably earlier than that, like 06, 05,
Yeah, and once they
04,
figured out
04,
that,
05.
oh my God, we can make hip hop mainstream. You don't have to get shot, but you can talk about getting shot. Once we realized we can dance in hip hop, once we realized, oh, we can get people to follow this and want to dress like this in hip hop, is when hip hop became influential. But like I said, I like to defend the city girls and things like that because they are a part of the culture, but it does not take away from the other women in the culture. You can be a Cardi B, you can be a Michelle Obama, doesn't make you less of a queen. You can be a Sierra, or you can be with Beyonce, it doesn't make you less of a queen. You can be all of those women. So that's why I'm defending the city girls. When I say the city girls, that includes like the Megan Thee Stallions and
Yeah,
all those things.
I think they got their space in hip hop. You know, like they always have.
I feel like it's needed for, and you know why? Like that.
It's needed for an erection and because it's needed for it's well
needed for the
rounded.
strip
Because
clubs.
it's a place
Yeah,
of
strip
hip hop.
clubs.
You
Yeah.
need strip club music. Like that's why I like Black Youngster because he makes strip
Yeah,
club music.
yes, I love
like certain artists make. It's just who they are. Like, you
And
know what I
Black
mean? Like,
youngsters, the babies and all them, hip hop needed to be funny again. It was killing for a while and it was scary. Those
Yeah.
people are important.
They still killing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's important to have funny artists now because it got hip hop
Understood.
got too serious.
Yeah.
We didn't have Kid and Plays no more. We didn't have those Will Smiths and all those funny commercial people. We needed a nigga in a diaper.
Hold on, we
needed
got the happy rap. We got the happiest rapper ever, Chance the Rapper. Like that nigga's the most happy rapper ever.
Yeah, but he's not funny. He's not funny. We talking about funny rappers, like funny, like Black Youngster. He makes you laugh.
Yeah.
They literally had an interview with him sitting down with kids at a table
I
translating.
seen
this.
that.
Like
I seen
that's
that.
commercial.
Yo,
as
he was
hell.
trying not to cuss at everything. He was sitting there doing the art. You doing the art
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I watched all
the
them
little
joints.
kids,
I watched
right?
all them
Yeah.
joints. Yo, I
Yeah.
seen all them.
So that's
a
definitely
good
important.
song.
So we are done with our broke ass opinions. And we're back because the Asian man behind the camera said that I can't say hey, it's tip of the spear. So we're going to start with this segment. It's called Buy or Burn. I have written on these CDs, which were really hard to find because no one uses blank CDs besides Josh over here, who records him and his wife's sex tapes on them. I have a list of artists, and you have to tell me if you will buy their music or burn it.
This should be fun.
You're probably already burning, so you're used to that. Let's go.
Wow, that's
Jesus.
fucked up.
Josh, go first.
I got Nelly. I'm definitely buying.
Okay, you want to speak on it?
It's Nelly, like legend. Yeah, like Nelly, cotton her. Like
Nelly is definitely influential to
and
the
if it
culture.
said Murphy Lee, I was definitely gonna cop it.
Oh yeah, Murphy Lee was
Murphy
that
Lee,
guy.
for sure.
That was my guy. Like,
Lights,
that
camera,
was like
What the hook gonna be?
you heard?
Man.
If they came into PD Pablo or Murphy Lee, I'm going with Murphy Lee.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
me
You need Pablo.
Okay, let's go.
Who's your
Drake.
Gotta buy.
Okay, as far as how important Drake is to the culture, I'm definitely buying.
And that's facts. That's just simple enough.
Damn.
Ja Rule in 2020.
Oh, watch your mouth.
It's over.
Yo,
All right, we're done this podcast.
burning it.
If
that's her
you
favorite.
think,
That's
hold on, if you think Ja Rule and Murder Inc. are not important to the culture, the sampling
but would
culture,
you buy their
the
music
feature
now, though?
culture,
It's called Buy or Burn.
Would
It
you
just
buy it
got
now?
burnt
No.
in 2020.
No.
Ja
Ja
Rule
Rule
getting burnt.
it's
He put
about
out-
their importance. Their importance. You're buying it or burning it.
You didn't say that.
You didn't say that.
Yes, it's how
I'm buying a
influential.
Nelly song today. If Nelly dropped a track, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna buy
No.
it.
And
It's
today
he's
I'm
gonna
still
get
buying
Ja Rule.
We don't even buy our friends' mixtapes. We don't even buy their
I
stuff.
stream
I
it.
do.
If it's on Apple, they get
No,
my money.
streaming and buying is not the same.
Yes, it is. That's
Now
exactly
we still
what it
burning
is.
Ja Rule. He gotta get burned.
All right, my turn. My go again.
Yeah.
Oh, you're horrible.
Lil Uzi. Come on. It's Uzi.
Okay.
Yes, I'm buying it.
I'm just speaking on
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I'm buying. It's Lil Uzi. He like one of the hottest young rappers to do it. I don't consider him a rapper. He's one of the hottest young artists to do it.
Artist, definitely an entertainer. Master P, I am buying it. Master P is so important to entrepreneurship, the hip hop culture, everything. Master P is a legend.
Paul Wall.
If
He made me want to grill when he first came out. Paul, like, I gotta cop Paul Wall. Oh my.
over Ja Rule, get the fuck out of
You's a
here.
hater.
You big at the
No
top, little at the
respectful
bottom.
Paul
Houston
Wall.
Asshole,
Slabs
you're light
Houston
skinned,
stand
you got
up,
waves,
man.
You're
Shit
light
tripping.
skinned, you have waves. You probably got
Yo.
2 girlfriends with the same name. It's probably Pam. Rhymes with spam. You sick fuck.
Yo, hold on. It's me.
He the
It's my
first
turn.
person that made me
No, be quiet.
on the road.
You
just-
ain't do that. You had a mongoose bite. And you didn't even have,
I did
he had
have
a
a
huffy.
mongoose
He had a
bite.
huffy. He didn't even have the freaking pegs on the front.
Yo, hold up. My
he had
next
a
one.
huffy.
Listen, my next one is Chingy, and we're gonna go ahead and burn that. I ain't like Chingy back then. I don't like Chingy now. Like that's just
If you like Chingy, you like Jaquan. And,
right there.
Hood Hop was better than right there.
right, Hood Hot was better than him.
It was better than right there.
Definitely.
And his
I
career
agree.
ended.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, he met because that rumor came out about him. Never mind, we're not gonna talk about
Right.
that. Little Yachty, I am keeping it. Yachty is so important to the culture. Yachty is amazing.
Yo,
Writer.
I just watched How High 2.
I can't wait to see Yachty in 10 years from
Did you
now.
like it better after you watched it? Like,
Yachty as a character, as the image, the artist, the writer.
As much as I want to downplay Lil Yachty, Lil Boat, one of my favorites.
Oh my God.
I can't
Lil
even like.
Boat.
The much as I want
all
to
his
downplay it.
personalities on it, he is smart. That's a smart man. I mean,
Big O, what you think about
he's
Yachty?
like the new Soulja Boy.
I mess with him. His entrepreneurship, his deal with Nautica, I really respect that.
So, one of
I
his many-
respected
many
that.
deals,
I
but,
respected that. So I mess with him as, you know.
even though he doesn't
All
know
right,
what a
go ahead,
360
Big O.
is.
I see who. Oh, all right.
D4L, that Laffy Taffy.
Throw that shit, man.
If they
Nah.
came out in 2020,
No one said if they come out in
Jesus
2020. That's Josh. You listen to him?
That's what
Oh.
you said to me.
No.
still not.
I-
Even after last
That's not what he said.
over.
Was
this.
it- I
Burn
couldn't even
and
buy the album
buy
Laffy
and
Taffy was
burn
on.
is about the importance of them. Would
Burn
you
Ja
buy
Rule,
or burn it?
Burn D4L. It's burnt. It's over.
All right, so
Flames.
come on. Oh, it's my turn. City Girls.
Ooh, City Girls.
This is kind of like I'm in between. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the City Girls because I got a 4-year-old that just don't like none of that. I just don't promote none of that shit that they talk about.
And she
Even
gonna hear
though-
about Trina and Lil Kim anyway. She gonna hear.
Bro, I listen to music. My daughter's gonna hear the worst shit ever. But just as far as City Girls go, like I don't think they actually good rappers. I think Megan Thee Stallion rap better than all of them.
And that's
We're not
facts.
comparing.
That's me. I'm just saying that's
We're not
why I burn. it. I just don't think
Um,
they're good rappers.
my daughter listens to Baby Shark,
Oh yeah, my
and I
son
listen
do.
to
Who your next artist?
horrible music. Outkast, we are keeping them. Outkast is so important to the culture. Cameraman, do you know who Outkast is? You're like 12. You know who Outkast is? Okay, do you know the importance of hip hop? The cameraman has a black girlfriend, so it's very important if he's out here having unprotected sex with black women that he knows the importance of hip hop culture.
That's deep.
Stankonia. Listen, go listen to Stankonia one time.
You can't just have Jiffy cornbread mix and not know the importance of Outkast in the culture.
ever eat potato salad with raisins. Ever.
My next artist is Kid Cudi, and
Come
we
on.
definitely buy it.
Yeah, I'm about to
Okay,
say, don't.
can we speak real quick
that's
on
a-
how important Kid Cudi is
That's
to
a
the
man
culture?
on the moon. What you mean?
Emo rap. There'd be no Juice WRLDs without
birth.
Kid Cudi and Kanye.
The
There'd be none of
birth,
those.
yeah.
The birth.
That's basically all you can really say. Like that's the birth
Pretty
of
much.
emo rap, Kid Cudi. My
That's
next
Drake's-
artist is
Emo rap without Joe Budden.
Oh,
No.
right. Next artist.
my next artist is Soulja Boy, and y'all know I'm keeping King Draco. Y'all know King Draco.
And there would
gets
not
praised.
be. Let me just let everyone know.
He's upset.
You would not exist. All you SoundCloud rappers, all you YouTube celebrities, none of you little
Without King
motherfuckers would
Soulja.
not.
He was the first
Soulja
rapper on YouTube.
Video games, merchandise,
Soulja.
all of that.
The first rapper
None of y'all
on
would
YouTube.
exist. Y'all wouldn't have merch. Y'all wouldn't have any of that shit. None of that. None of that. None of that. Your MySpaces wouldn't even hit. No one would even hear the song on your profile. Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD is so important to the culture. Juice WRLD is so important to culture for writers, people that grew up in bad environments and were not a part of the lifestyle. The people like A$AP Rocky and Juice WRLD who grew up in the hood, in violence, and definitely weren't a part of the culture. There are a lot of black kids who are overlooked. Yes, they grew up in the hood, but they do not listen to rap music like that. They weren't out here gang banging. They seated outside. People were smoking crack in their hallways, but they did not listen to that. My first love was rock music. Everybody knows that I listened to rock music. That was my first love. So people like Juice WRLD are very important to the culture. They are different. They're weird and they're strange.
R.I.P. Juice WRLD. My last CD
Goat.
is none other than
The GOAT.
the boy Kanye.
The GOAT.
And we're talking about music, not his personal lifestyle. Would you buy or burn it?
Personal
We gotta
lifestyle. You got Kim
buy it.
Kardashian. That nigga won. Like,
Kanye
he won
is-
life.
Yeah,
Like,
Kanye is cemented in the culture. Like this past, whenever he started on till now, and it's just facts and no debate.
How many years has he had it?
At least a
Mainstream?
dub.
More than a dub. More than 10. 20?
No, that's what I'm saying. Dub is 20.
Oh, 20. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Kanye got at least a dub in. And he's
Yeah,
like clearly one of-
solidified.
produced some of Jay-Z's best tracks. You know what I mean? Lucifer. You know, we ain't gonna keep
Regardless
going.
of all
You
the
know what I mean?
outside stuff.
All right.
Now my final is Common, and I'm gonna go ahead and
You got body count.
yeah,
Buy or burn?
because you know what? I'm gonna explain why though, because I'm not no
100%.
fake nigga who gonna sit here and act like I listen to Common a lot. Last Common album I actually listened to was The Dreamer and The Believer. That
Okay.
shit was so hot. Like that shit was
I
hot.
love
That shit had me listening. That shit had me really on my like I'm woke as hell. Like I'm
The
hella
light
woke.
is
Like
amazing.
like I was hella
Common
woke
Sense.
listening to Common, yo. Like yeah, I didn't even know his name was Common Sense until like last year. Like
yeah,
didn't even know that
I
shit.
Used to
like,
Love Her was one of the first like hip hop songs that made you, that was hard but made you think conscious, because you didn't know if he was talking about a woman, love, or music, or
or the game. He could have been talking about anything. You know what I mean?
I'm left with two because I can't fucking count. It's okay though.
Just pull both of them. Show both of them.
Okay, I'm burning and buying one. Eminem, the GOAT. Please. No.
White rappers can't be the GOAT, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Go ahead.
Ooh.
White rappers definitely can be. If hip hop is poetry, and if anyone has a deeper story to tell and learned how to take it from commercial to get in the door and be cheesy and get in the door and market itself, to tell his destruction, to tell his life, is Eminem. Eminem is for a certain type of person. Eminem is for the people that want to express their stuff, want to express their anger and put it into art. That's all Eminem's for. And that's tons of fucked up ass people. Mental illness, drug abuse, addiction, molestation. Eminem is for those people. That's just what it is. It's a certain type of person that are Eminem fans, and that's why he's rich and fucking famous.
You know what
I like the way you
Eminem?
put
for the
Eminem
niggas-
is not for a
I like the way
nigga.
you put that.
No, that's
Eminem for the
Eminem's for
niggas.
I like the way you put that.
Eminem's for the niggas whose moms gave him butter sandwiches while they was out fucking the honky up the street.
Eminem
And forgot him in the
Eminem
trailer
music
park
is
with
for
mice.
niggas who used to crunch the Cheetos to powder and then try to eat that shit in school. Like weird.
Eminem's
niggas,
for the
like,
dirty white.
that's
Nah, Eminem is for real. Those dirty white kids that grew up in the hood with you. And then everybody got a dirty white friend that grew up in the hood with them, that hung around them. You ain't have a dirty white trailer park friend?
He wasn't trailer park. He was in white and Spanish. Shout out my nigga Mike.
Yeah, everybody got him.
Yeah,
We
that's-
called
that's
him
my
white
guy.
something.
That's my
You
guy.
had one in school.
He was Puerto Rican and
Encore
white.
was a great album.
Yeah, everybody has it. Okay, I'm burning this last one. He should have never rapped. Shaq. Shaq rap career.
Shaq went platinum.
Shaq
I gotta
got
buy it.
plat. Nigga,
I don't care.
Plat. Like Shaq went
Chameleon
plat.
won a Grammy.
Yo, Shaq,
Shaq went
you keep
platinum.
saying Chameleon.
And he's
Shaq,
diamond.
yeah, I'm about to say Shaq got
Shaq,
diamond
it
shit
doesn't
out.
matter.
Shaq sold more than a lot of niggas' favorite
It
artists. It's hard
doesn't
to say that.
matter.
Twice.
Elvis did too.
Twice.
You listening to Elvis?
Hell no, but Elvis stole
Okay,
his shit though.
Shaq.
Elvis stole his shit.
Shaq was an
whole
NBA
shit.
player.
Shaq should have never made
he
music.
platinum out.
Shaq shouldn't exist. So that was Break Goodbye. So how many CDs did you throw away? I threw away.
I threw City Girls. That was it. I really just don't
One.
promote. I just don't promote City Girls, man. Like that.
I
That whole
mean,
movement. Like I
I,
ain't really. You know what
I threw away one. Wait.
If you
Two.
didn't hit Paul Wall, I would have only threw away 3. Paul Wall supposed to be up on
How
the
you?
stage.
That's like throwing away Michael Watts.
All right,
like,
we're done with that
like a
segment.
beat tape. Like, you
All
wild.
All right, so we're back. We just bought things, we burnt things. He threw away Ja Rule, which I totally don't agree with. This man right here is the typical asshole narcissist that he is. Damn, that went a little far. I shouldn't have called you a narcissist. I don't believe that. I don't think I believe that statement.
I do. It's fine.
I don't. Okay, whatever. We talked about everything hip hop. We forgot about Pornhub. We forgot anime. We forgot other important topics because porn and hip hop are important. Animation and hip hop are important. But we're going to talk about that in the next segment. It was great to be here with you guys. I can't wait to be back with you assholes and enjoy your or smells like a little cream cheese. And a little latex over here. What was that, lambskin? Little lambskin.
Yeah, I smell good as fuck.
Smell a little lambskin over here, but you know, you look like you used lambskin condoms before you were married.
I did use it before the white girl learned the latex.
Oh my god.
I swear to God,
circumcised?
that shit was the worst.
Yeah.
Can you know? Can you tell? Can you look that music?
I'm about to go home and
Thank
record an
God, yo.
episode about this that we just did right here. Like, I'm about to go home and talk about this shit.
No,
I'll
we're
put it
keeping
out
all this.
tonight.
We're
Like,
keeping all this. No. Seriously. We want this to be a safe place, a fun place, even though he's a fucking asshole. And I apologize in advance. But it's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to come back. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you for
Nice to
joining us.
have you.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
joining us.
First episode.
See you next week.
Episode number 1.